everyone, Michelle from Plentiful Plates here. I'm going to show you today one of the recipes that I've included in my September newsletter called Back to School Beyond the Sandwich. And this is a really plentiful, plant-based alternative to a sandwich that you can either make for yourself or make for yourself and for your kids as we head back to school in about a week's time. So this is a take on the sushi roll. If your kids like sushi, you like sushi, you can customize this and use whatever vegetables you like. It's a great way to get the vegetables in, and it's a healthier alternative to sushi. What I'm using is a cucumber as the wrapper rather than the seaweed, which in and of itself is very healthy, and if you want to use that as an ingredient in these, go ahead. It takes skill and knack and time, and not maybe the amount of time that we all have in the mornings when we're trying to get everything together for a school lunch and out the door and make it to school on time. So this is a really great alternative, and you can prepare all of this stuff ahead of time and make these up quick and easy in the morning. So what we're using is, like I said, the cucumber. I'm sort of doing a California roll, a vegetarian California roll inspiration. So I have some sticky rice here. This is arborio rice. You could use sushi rice or you could use brown rice. I would just suggest making sure that it's cooked really well, maybe a little on the overcooked, so it has the ability to stick together a little bit better rather than being the grains of rice, because they'll fall out. I have orange and yellow peppers, the stems from the scallion, a green scallion, so a little bit of onion flavor, and then some avocado. I'm not going to pick it up. You'll see here on the board when I bring the computer down. So let me show you quickly how we can assemble these cucumber sushi rolls. So what I've done is I've taken a knife. You can use a spoon as well, but I think the knife just gets down there a little bit better. So this is half of an English cucumber. I hollowed it out with my knife. You can use a spoon, like I said, scooped it out and set it aside. So this is sort of it's not pretty, but it will be. This is the cavity that we're going to use to fill with first we start with our rice, so a little bit of the cucumber juice on the rice so that it doesn't all stick to our fingers, and I keep the end on it so that I know I can push it right down, and we're going to try and keep it off to the side, but best to fill it to capacity, and then we'll use that knife again to push it to one side and make a little bit of space for our vegetables. So the rice is in there, and I'm just using the knife here to smush the rice down all the way and to one side. Okay, you can't really see in there, but so that's sort of what it looks like. You can use a little bit less rice if you want, but it's a nice bed, and it really helps hold the vegetables in there. I'll get this out of the way. Sticky rice. And what we'll do then is just take a thinly sliced piece of yellow pepper and stuff that in, some orange pepper, adds a nice bit of color. You can use green pepper if you're not a fan. Red pepper is really pretty in there as well. Now, I use my knife to make sure that's all the way down to the bottom, and the rice has some space for our avocado. The avocado obviously doesn't have the same texture, so really what we do is we just insert and smoosh all the way down. And again, insert and smoosh. It's going to fill in all the space that's left and ensure that we have filling everywhere. So mess a little bit out of the way here. Don't worry, we're pretty that up in a half a second here. I didn't get any onion in this one. That's okay. Oh, this one will be for Zoe. And then what we do is we can just pretty that end off. So even that looks nice, like that. And as thick as you like them, really. Like my son Maddox has a loose tooth, so the thicker ones are a little bit trickier for him. If you want to make this even fancier, you could take a knife and take the tines and run like little stripes along here, so it's not just one big piece of green cucumber, but this is back to school lunches. I think this is fancy in and of itself. You can see how colorful those are. Pack them in a little bento box or make a nice little tray of them. Send some pickled ginger if they like the pickled ginger. Soy sauce is really something that is quintessential with sushi, but if you don't want to send that because of the salt content or the mess content, these are just nice and fresh and reminiscent of sushi rolls that I think everyone will love to take on their lunch, young and old alike. Hope you give these a try. Best of luck with the new school year, and we'll be in touch soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.